It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO, or maybe she...
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Well, Spears with another carry. And shutting him off now open field. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Spears on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
18 runners, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's second down at 7. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, running left, Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's a give to Spears. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This is taken at about the 14. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 77 yards. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, about that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and a couple. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Come on.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Hurt. Ready.
Inside handoff. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Let's go now.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Bronco leading.
Hand off to Spears. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Spears. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Henry up the middle. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's a run by Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll run with Spears. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On third down, here's Spears. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
19 Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Pushes past him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White, 45 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First down, here's White. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. yards away. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a 2nd and 2. The Spears with another carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. He'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And the Raiders have got him. And they just took a timeout. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.